Welcome to the Motocross Supercross podcast. Podcast.
3, 2, 1, 0.
The Motocross Supercross podcast.
Episode 197, we are making our picks, our predictions for the Seattle Supercross race. I'm Adam, here with Claudio. What's up, Claudio?
You're trying to win, just listen up.
That's right, we've had some good predictions in the past. Actually, we didn't even mention that you were right about all the 250s last week, so you got those perfect, 1, 2, 3, but as I said, it was a boring picks, but predictable, very predictable.
Hey, they were predictable, but they were right. They were right on point, 1, 2, and 3, like you just mentioned. And I got the wild card, so winning.
Yeah, so it is unpredictable. It is predictable, but yet unpredictable because, as we know, anything can happen. And, of course, anything can happen with the weather, all that stuff. But this week, new race, new round. We already previewed it on our last show. We went over the track map. We talked about how there was a chance of rain. But I have an updated weather forecast for you.
Let's see it, because it was pretty high. It was pretty high on the last podcast. And it looked like it was going to rain, but what do we got?
Yep. So it started off at 60%, and now it is down to 10%, and
wow.
20% at night. So the rain doesn't look like it won't really be that much of a factor. Of course, any one storm, I know in Florida, one little cell can just drop so much rain. So
And that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
5% here in Florida, it's rain. It's raining.
Yeah.
So.
And if you're in that 5%, boom, you're screwed because
You're flooded.
Yeah, dude, on the interstate too, you could just see the wall of rain coming at you and just
Yep.
You're in for it. But I don't know if the rain will be much of a factor, but there's definitely some cold weather happening though. The high is only 57 degrees and the low is 43 degrees. So
nice.
Definitely some cold weather to expect. 43 degrees. That's really cold, especially for us where it was 75 and just perfect all day.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we going into Seattle, which is round 12 of this Monster Energy Supercross. We are going to the West Coast again, so we're going to see this West Coast guy line up again. Obviously, the 450 is still the same. But no, Austin Faulkner dominating this weekend. And it's going to be a little bit tricky to get his picks on the dot because we haven't seen these guys in a while. And who knows, how they're going to come in, swinging or whatnot.
That's right. The last time we really saw just the West Coast was round 5 in San Diego. Then they did come back for the East-West Showdown in Atlanta. But yeah, it has been a while that these guys have raced. So hopefully we get some good racing because it started off really good with Nichols leading and Ferrandis and AC struggled a little bit at the beginning, but actually won that second race. And then Shane McElrath won one. And yeah, it's going to be exciting for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what these guys are going to bring. I want to see what McElrath is going to bring. I want to see what Ferrandis is going to bring. I want to see if even Nichols is going to step it up this weekend and get something going again and maybe get that red plate back. He's only 20 points behind Adam Cianciarulo, who's sitting in the first spot with 140. He's got a little bit of breathing room over Dylan Ferrandis. I think that's 15 points difference. Anything can happen, and if it rains, which is still a chance,
Still a chance, 10% chance or 20% chance at the night. So, yeah, still a chance, but they were also calling for more rain on Friday, too, which is press day, and I saw the video from it, and there was not any rain. It was actually dusty out there. So, looked cool. It looked a little sketchy, though. I saw, Roxon almost went over one of the turns, and Chad Reed almost, went over the bars. It must be pretty technical out there, so we'll have to see. They weren't running the entire track, of course, but from what I saw, it looked, and it wasn't watered, really, so.
Sand section or not?
I honestly couldn't tell. I'm not going to lie. I didn't watch the whole video. I just kind of bloop, bloop, bloop.
Well, this track looks very, very tricky, and the obstacles look gnarly, I would say. You can get some pretty good rhythm in this rhythm sections, and I want to see what they're going to put instead of that sand section, because they're going to change it. They're going to change it.
Yeah, exactly. And it is, that start is crazy, just the 180-degree turn. Haven't seen that in a while. And like we said, it just looks different than the typical, Supercross or like arena cross track on steroids. It's got that whole different layout. So I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be really cool. We're in for some good racing. Obviously, Cooper Webb and Adam Cincerulo are dominating their classes. So we'll have to see if either they can extend their points lead or if maybe Musquin or Ferrandis or someone can try and close that gap a little bit.
And one thing we do have to take in consideration for this race, we're going back to the West Coast. So if you're in the East Coast like us, qualifying is going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern time, and then the night show will start at 10 p.m. Just remember that. Make sure you got your picks in, though.
Yep, good tip there. It's going to be a late night for us here on the East Coast, but I'm still excited about it.
You want to break some news down before we go into this picks?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's jump into some news, and then let's make some picks. What you got for me?
All right. Well, as we remember, we started over here. Josh Grant will fill in for the injured Aaron Plessinger for the remainder of the Monster Energy Supercross season, which is kind of cool, and it's going to start this weekend in Seattle. We know that Grant has not raced since I think you mentioned Thanksgiving last year, correct?
Yeah, he said he hasn't rode on a Supercross track since Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so he, the last time he rode this championship, he fractured his right tibia, if I'm not mistaken. But he's excited, and I can't wait to see what he can bring to the table.
Yeah, you said on our last podcast you didn't think he'd do very well, but I'm kind of on the other end of that. I think he'll definitely be in the top 10. So maybe
wow.
that's a
Okay.
good Instagram poll up. Top 10, yeah and nah.
Yeah or nah?
For JG33.
Whoa, dude, I don't know. That's ballsy. That's a ballsy move right there. And I don't know about top 10, to be honest with you. You think he's better than Josh Hill? You think he's better than
Josh
Kyle
Hill?
Chisholm?
Justin Hill?
Justin Hill. You think he's better than Justin Hill?
Yeah.
You think he...
Yeah, I do, bro.
Don't get me wrong. He's a great rider, but just for him to jump right in, I don't know, bro. Do you think he's better than Bogle? Do you think he's better than the whole shot machine, Michael Alessi?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Wow.
I think he'll even do better. Well, this could be the boldest prediction of them all.
Let me hear it.
All right, I think Josh Grant this week will do better than Chad Reed, legend Chad Reed.
Wow.
And he's been getting
Whoa.
top 10. He's been right there at that 10th place. So, yeah, I don't know. That's just what I think. He rides really good, and I don't know. It has been a while, I guess. That's why it's bold. That's why it's bold, bro.
Wow.
Bold.
Wow.
You heard it here. So, yeah, that's a good poll to put up. We need to know what everyone else thinks. Maybe it's just me.
That's ballsy. That's ballsy right there. And I can't wait. I want to see what he can do. Another thing that I saw was super interesting is that Honda is releasing an electric bike.
That is nuts, man. Well, we saw Alta go out of business, so it's like you thought someone would. We're just, 2019, you figured someone would. And I'm surprised one of the big brands hasn't done it first. But yeah, it looks like Honda's first to the big brand.
No, they're not first. Remember, we talked about it in a couple of episodes ago. We talked about how Husqvarna and KTM were bringing out an electric bike. It wasn't going to be a big bike, though. It was going to be kind of like a 65 comparison.
Yeah.
But Honda is bringing out the CR Electric concept, and they showed it at the Tokyo Motorcycle Show this last weekend. It looks sick. The graphics look cool. They should definitely run these graphics in their bikes now. It looks legit, bro. I can't wait.
Yeah, I want to see a video of it ripping around the tracks.
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna see it sooner than later.
I want to see Ken Roxon on that thing ripping it.
Somebody else that's not gonna be ripping this weekend, and we're gonna move a little bit to the MXGPs real quick. Jorge Prado, who is your defending MX2 champ, is going to be missing the second round of the FIM Motocross World Championship this weekend in Great Britain. He sustained a practice injury a couple of weeks ago, I guess, and I guess he has a hematoma underneath his shoulder blade, and it's just kind of, he's not ready to race, so he needs to just go and rest it up. But the only reason I'm saying this is because we announced how Lorenzo Curzio was actually going to be filling in for, or actually got the full ride to finish the championship for one of the teams out there, and he's actually not going to be able to race this weekend due to some passport issues and the whole Venezuela situation, and it's just making it hard on him. He made a statement on his Instagram, and I'm kind of upset about that because...
Yeah, what the heck? How long is it going to take for him to get his passport? Like, is he going to miss a bunch of races? Like, what the heck?
Well, hopefully not. I know he's very upset on his Instagram. I know he's looking for ways to do it, and it's just kind of like, it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating for a rider to have to deal with this stuff, and especially something that's out of your hands, because I don't know how many people are up to date with the Venezuelan situation, but it's pretty hard down there, and just to get any type of legal paper, it's a mess. So this is what he said. He said, "I'm bummed to inform this weekend I won't be able to line up in the MXGP in Great Britain because having my passport soon to expire, I'm not allowed to travel like this. And as I'm waiting for extensions to be printed in Venezuela, it's taking an eternity. Thanks to this, they leave me unable to participate. There are no words that express my impotence. I have tried everything, but nobody responds. The saddest thing is when I win, I am Venezuela, but in these moments, they leave me alone, hurt but not defeated."
Whoa, that is nuts, man. Like, that. I wish there was a way. Maybe they can, like, smuggle him in. Like,
just put him
put
him in one of those Ogio bags and just throw him in there.
Yeah, put him in one of the bags and throw it on the bike. It's just gear. Don't look in there. And then, I don't know, man. That sucks. I wish he would show up to I don't know. I can't do Seattle, but maybe he could show up to another. Or maybe he could show up and do 450s or something. I wish he could still race here. Because that sucks. If he's left the Supercross season to go race this MXGP and now he can't even get the papers from Venezuela, man. Come on, man.
I know. Come on, man. But yeah, definitely unfortunate for him. It kind of sucks because we talked to him in Daytona and he was super excited about it. He was very pumped.
Could he even marry like a American woman and then be an instant citizen and then get a new passport? Does that work like that?
Yeah, he can, but it's not like instant. Like, oh, we're married. Like, I'm already in. It takes a little bit. You have to go through the process. You have to change all this stuff. So even if he was to do it like last week, he wouldn't have been able to have it done for this weekend.
Dang it, that sucks. Hopefully that gets resolved soon, and we'll have a good update for everybody on that. But
yep.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah. But that's all I got for news. You ready for some picks?
Let's make some picks, and let's start with these 250s. Yeah, so for the 250 points, we got Adam Cianciarulo, Dylan Ferrandis, Shane McElrath, Cole Nichols, RJ Hampshire, Michael Mosman, Chris Blows, Cameron McAdoo, Jacob Hayes, and Garrett Marchbanks sitting in your top 10. Obviously, those JGR guys had a bad run in Atlanta with Jimmy Dakotas and Enzo Lopes. So yeah, that's your top 10, but it looks like Adam Cianciarulo started to run away with some things. Dylan Ferrandis, 15 points behind, and that battle was close between Shane McElrath and Colt Nichols right behind him. But they have a pretty good gap on RJ. So you have to imagine for this podium, it's going to be most likely going to be one of those four guys.
Between these four guys right here, you have... there's still a very close battle for any of those three. Dylan Ferrandis, Shane McElrath, or Cole Nichols can keep that or take that second spot on the championship. And Adam Cianciarulo, as you mentioned, he's got a little bit of a gap. It's still not impossible for him to lose it though. But
of course,
he's got some cushion for the pushing.
Yeah. So there's only 3 races left for these West Coast guys, and another person is RJ Hampshire. He's kind of far behind, but I feel like he's someone who could maybe sneak up into the podium position. Or also even like Jacob Hayes, we saw him run. He's had like some really good runs. I don't know if any of these wild card guys can sneak up in there. Or yeah, Garrett Marchbanks, who got second in San Diego. I don't know, maybe he's going to finish his rookie season off a little strong, so maybe we could see him up there too. Are you ready for me to make my 250 picks?
I'm ready.
All right, well, it shouldn't be a surprise, but I honestly think the winner of this week will not be Adam Cianciarulo.
Okay, all right.
I don't know.
I like that already. Where are we going?
Yeah, we're going for Ferrandis. We're going for Ferrandis to take this thing. Then we're going to go with McElrath for second, and then I'm going for Colt Nichols to get third. I don't even have AC up there. I'm crazy, bro. I'm crazy. Even though he looks so good.
you also skipped like throughout the whole process that we do, which is third, second, and first, and then you just went 1, 2, 3 on me like that.
I know. I got anxious. I didn't want to mess it up, but
you did though.
I definitely messed it up. But yeah, I think the big thing to take from that is I don't have Adam Cianciarulo getting top 3, which is stupid, but that's what I'm going with. Is it.
That's not a bad pick at all, though. That's those are good. Dylan Ferrandis, McElrath, and Nichols, 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay.
Yeah, but
I
with
like
how
that, I guess I'll give you.
Yeah, I think I'm hoping that, like, I don't know, something happens to AC to make this points closer, but just with how dominant he looked in Atlanta, passing Faulkner and just killing him, was like, it's probably a mistake not having him even in the top 3, let alone not winning.
Yeah, don't try to back out of it now that you're looking at.
I'm not.
He just won the last 3 races that he's raced and all of this, but I'm gonna go with him winning actually.
Yeah, probably smart move.
And then I'm gonna go with Ferrandis and then Nichols for third. I think McElrath is gonna run into a little bit of problems.
Yeah,
he did in the last race in Atlanta. He looked good, but it wasn't good enough. And I think that's going to be the case over here. Colt Nichols, who, he started the year very strong, very solid, very consistent, and just kind of ran with a little bit of bad luck in the last couple of races. But he's going to bounce back. We're going to go back to the West Coast, and he's going to look good. So I think he's going to get in there again.
All right, I like that. So I got no AC and no Nichols, but you got AC and Nichols and no McElrath. So
yeah, I do like McElrath, though. He's a great rider.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's going to do good this weekend.
All right. Well, you heard our 250 picks here. Let's go ahead and move up to this premier class, these 450s. And obviously, it's crazy with Cooper Webb dominating everyone and Eli really struggling last week, finishing off the podium in 4th and just getting passed and not really having a response for Cooper Webb. But
yeah,
so Cooper Webb only 14 points up on Marvin Musquin, and Tomac sitting in 3rd place in the points, and then Ken Roxon looking to get his first win of the season. So I'm kind of excited. Of course, Blake Baggett has turned into the new whole shot machine, been up there. So this 450s is really, really hard to pick, and it's still stacked with all these riders, as we see even Cole Seeley wins a couple heat races, and then Joey Savacci's getting the whole shot running up there. Justin Barsha obviously won the first race of the season. Legend Chad Reed having problems in Seattle last year, so maybe it's not the best track for him. So let's go ahead and make our top 5 picks for this 450s, and then we'll jump into Claudio's wildcard pick. Wow.
What position are we looking at for wild card?
We are looking at 6th place. 6th place.
6th place. Wow. Okay.
Yes, so we're actually gonna be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if we both make this wild card pick.
All right. Well, for your 5th position, who you got?
All right, for my 5th position. All right, so I'm kind of taking the same route I took with the 250s, hoping this points thing comes a little bit closer. So my 5th position, even though I'm a Webb wagoner, I'm going Cooper Webb. 5th place this week.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just getting crazy, bro, at the end of this season. I'm going crazy.
You are.
All right.
Somebody stop him.
Oh, yeah. Who do you got for 5th?
So my 5th place, I'm going to go with Joey Savacci.
Oh, all right. I like that. We just talked about him. And yeah, we'll see if he can step it up. We will see. All right. Are you ready for my 4th place pick?
Oh, yeah.
Blake 4th
Baggett.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you know? I was going to say this one will not surprise you. This one is probably not bold, but Blake Baggett, 4th place, number 4. There he is, 4th place. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't have to say much about that.
Blake Baggett, your fourth pick. I'm gonna go with I'm actually gonna go with Eli on this one.
Eli again, another weekend of Eli finishing off the podium. Crazy.
Yeah. I think he's gonna do 4th. Although, he usually do bad and then he does good, but I don't know. This KTM machines are crazy.
Crazy, bro. So, yeah, as we've seen, Cooper Webb, Musquin, and Blake Baggett. So 2 times this year to sweep the podium. So, yeah, they're definitely looking pretty good. So, what about your 3rd place pick? You got Eli finishing off the podium. Who do you got on the podium?
Who do you got on third? Who'd you say?
I didn't say yet.
Oh, do you want me to go? Okay. Well, for my third place, I'm actually going to go with Blake Baggett.
Blake Baggett. All right, here we go. Like you said, KTM's. Finish on that podium. All right, my third place is the Tony Stark of Supercross, Ken Roczen. I think he finally gets back on the podium, but maybe not winning quite yet. But I would not be disappointed if he did. That's for sure.
Okay. Who do you got for second then?
All right, second place. I am going Eli Tomac.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's no
All
way he
right.
can just let those fourth place just he's got to respond from that. Just like Ken Roczen's going to respond from his eighth.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to have Marvin Musquin for second place and then jumping in the wagon this weekend, Cooper Webb for the win.
Good. I like that. Are you a Webb wagoner yet, or you want?
No, not at all.
Not yet.
I just think he's going to come back and win this one after that crazy pass he put on Eli Tomac that nothing was done about.
Yep, and the points are coming. Like, he had a little lead, and now they're starting to get a little closer. So it's like he's got to win if he wants to really, feel comfortable out there.
Yeah, I wish he didn't. I wish he was be out of the top 5 so we can, close this gap up. Marvin Musquin close him up. I'm pulling for Musquin at this point so he can close up this gap and.
Yep. Well, let me get to my number one pick, Marvin Musquin. I got Musquin winning this thing. If that happened just like I have it, these points are going to be real close. So
back to back. Wow.
Yeah. So I have Cooper Webb getting 5th, and if that happened, he would only get 18 points, and then Marvin Musquin would get 26. So it'd be another 8 points. So he would be 6 points out of the lead. So that would make things really interesting. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And I think it's realistic, too, with Musquin winning last week. So I think it can happen.
Yeah, and he looked good, too. So
And let's jump to this. Claudio's wild card pick for 6th place.
All right, for Claudio's wild card, I'm going to have Dean Wilson in 6th spot.
All right, that's probably a solid move there. I believe Dean is sitting 6th in the points right now.
He is.
And, I think that's a pretty good move. Also, maybe we could see, Justin Brayton, Justin Barsha, Cole Seeley.
Yeah, that's the other one that I thought about, but maybe Barsha will be 6th place, but I'm going to stick with Dino on this one. He had a video a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to go with your theory. He had a cool video a couple of weeks ago, and,
Yeah, he didn't do great after that video, but yeah. I like that theory. All right, cool. So you heard it here first. We got our predictions. Let us know your predictions. You can hit us up on Facebook or Instagram or email them to us. Whatever you want to do it and let it be known.
Everything at MXSX Podcast. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the poll this weekend and make sure you're being part of the show. We love you guys. Bye-bye.
Peace.